Hello, welcome. This is a video on key features of graphs. This this video, we're asked to find like the x-intercepts, for example, and the x-intercepts are the places where it crosses the x-axis. So I can just say, well, it crosses here and here, and those are points. And so I'd say, what is the x-coordinate here? Would be negative 4, 0, negative 4, 0, and positive 4, 0 in this particular instance. So the x-intercepts, negative 4, 0, comma, and 4, 0, the thing to keep in mind here is that when you have x-intercepts, you need to remember that y is always going to be 0, because that's where the graph is going to cross the x-axis. So the y-intercept is when x equals 0. And so we know that x is going to be 0 here, and we just have to figure out where does that happen. Well, for the graph, we can just see where it crosses up here at 8. So that's 0, comma 8. So my y-intercept is at 0, 8. Now, positive intervals happen where the y values are greater than 0. Positive means that y is greater than 0, and negative, y is less than 0. And so where is this? Let's use we'll use green to show positive here, where y is greater than 0, and that just happens from here all the way to here. That's where y is greater than 0. It's above the x-axis. And so the question is, what are the x values where that happens? And the x values are from here and to here, and so that's from negative 4 to positive 4. And so we would write from negative 4 to positive 4. And this is interval notation. It means it's all the values between negative 4 and positive 4. Does not include the values of negative 4 or positive 4, because right at that point, that's where the graph is equal to 0. And 0 is neither positive nor negative. And so it does not include those points. But it goes clear up to negative 4 and clear up to 4, just does not include the actual values of negative 4 and 4. So negative intervals, let's use red here. So this is where it's below. Where is y below 0? Y is less than 0. That's negative. And it happens where you are below the x-axis. Once again, we're talking about how far does this thing go to the left? And it goes all the way to negative infinity. So this is going to be negative infinity. But it goes all the way up to this point, which once again is at negative 4. But then there's another place, it's separated, and so I go over here, and it starts again at 4, and goes all the way to the right, all the way to positive infinity, and so that is the other interval. And when we have two intervals separated like this, we just want to say it's negative on both those intervals, and so we use this U symbol to join them in a union. So that's the union of those two sets.